Well, as you can see, Taylor made it. Sheila actually did save her. And stay tuned because we're going to break down the scene on when she saved her next. But look at how Taylor is looking at Sheila. She is gone. She is totally team Sheila right now. And she is going to defend this woman to the death until she finds out that she was really the shooter. Anyway, let's take a look at how she saved Taylor from falling off the side of the building. And welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another bold and a beautiful review. Please take a minute and like the video. Okay, let's get into this next scene. So you can see it was an intense moment. I can definitely see why Taylor feels indebted to Sheila right now. But as we know, she's going to find out that Sheila was the shooter. She even told her that she doesn't have a reason to feel guilty for Finn and Steffi shooting. So that's going to come back into play also. How many times Taylor told her that she's not guilty and to forgive herself and that everything is okay, and how Sheila just sat there and let her say that. Now, I did see some people in the comments saying that they think that Sheila's manipulating this whole situation and that she's not really remorseful. Guys, I don't know. I feel like part of me wants to say Sheila is that diabolical. She could do that, but would she really pretend to jump off of a building to get Taylor to go over to save her? I mean, Sheila is that diabolical, but I don't know. She did seem remorseful. So I don't know. Drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts after seeing today's episode.
If you had died too. But I didn't. I didn't because you saved my life. You saved mine. We saved each other's lives. For a million years. I would have never said that.
I mean, look how she snuggled up to her next to her like a little baby cub. She is totally team Sheila right now. She even tells her that she deserves to have a happy life and to be in Hayes' life, and that the fact that she saved her means that she's no longer the old Sheila, old Taylor. If only you knew. You're going to be heartbroken when you find out the truth. She told her that she deserves to be a part of the family, that she is a part of the family now, and that she feels that she's a changed person because the old Sheila never would have saved Taylor. So this is definitely going to work in Sheila's favor, and we'll have to see what happens tomorrow because Steffi wakes up and sees Sheila and starts to freak out. And I wonder if Taylor's going to take up for you.
Help her find her way back, please. Not for me. For her. Steffi. Steffi, can you hear me?
Yes, the other big scene we have today is Steffi finally wakes up. But she's a little bit out of it still, so we don't know what she remembers yet. Hopefully we'll find out tomorrow. But we did see, once she saw Sheila standing in the back of the room, she freaked out a little bit.
Oh. What is it, sweetheart?
Ooh, this is getting good. Sheila's standing in the corner trying to look all innocent. You know she's praying that Steffi doesn't remember what happened. But let's backtrack a little. Ridge was in the room talking with Steffi. He was actually praying, asking God to take him and not Steffi. He was just sitting there silent for a moment, and Steffi starts to wake up. He's all excited. He goes to tell everybody that Steffi's awake. They run into the room. Sheila starts to freak out a little bit, and then she runs into the room. Steffi slowly wakes up and starts to recognize everybody, calling their name one by one. Then she sees Sheila standing in the corner and says, "No, Sheila." So now figuring out what happens next, where it's going to get. We did see the spoilers saying that Ridge and Taylor are going to argue over Sheila. So I'm sure Ridge is going to want Sheila to get out of the room so she doesn't upset Steffy. And Taylor may go along with it since Steffy just woke up. But ultimately, I bet she's going to tell Ridge that Sheila saved her life and she deserves a spot in the family. And I'm sure Ridge is not going to be so quick to go along with that. Because like many of you, he's going to be skeptical that Sheila wasn't trying to manipulate the situation. So the rest of this week will be really interesting. I can't wait for Steffy to fully wake up and to find out if she remembered that Sheila was the shooter or if she's just upset that Sheila is in the room in general because, well, she's Sheila. And then the other elephant in the room is how is Liam going to react? And of course, she still has to find out that her husband, Finn, has passed away. Some people are speculating that she's not going to remember Finn or any of that. She's going to go back to her time in her memory when her and Liam was together. So that would be interesting if they play it out that way. They did say there will be a lot of twists and turns in the storyline. So we're just going to have to stay tuned to see what happens. But thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for interacting in the comments. I love reading your comments, hearing what your thoughts are on this soap. It is getting juicy right now. But please continue to comment, like the video, share, and subscribe to the channel, and have a good night.